And when you take GE people and take us outside of our conference rooms and our big buildings, it's not about us. It's about organization that we're working with, if it's a school or a clinic or a homeless shelter. So we will be successful and we will be effective.
The grant is for a little over $20 million in a 5-year period, and its focus is in 3 areas. One is us supporting other community efforts and making sure that we're all aimed in the right direction and improving the lives of kids. The second is helping to increase the capabilities within the administration of Milwaukee Public Schools. And then the third piece, which is where most of the dollars will be going, is a fundamental transformation of the way math and science are taught from 1st grade all the way through 12th grade.
GE brings a background in science, and many of our students have lost a lot of their interest in math and science. Sometimes they'll open up and listen a little better to a volunteer because they feel like the volunteer is not in charge, they're just a person that's here to help me. So I think it makes students more comfortable.
They're not just coming in because, you know, they have to. They're coming in because they actually want to see the work that's going on with the students, and they want to see how they're impacting other people's lives, and I think that's very important.
Having the GE volunteer is great for the students, and as a teacher, I appreciate that.
Well, with my background, I can explain that I came from a similar background with them and be able to grow as an engineer, so hopefully I'm helping as a role model.
It's a nice feeling when I leave here to know that I've done good for the community and for this classroom.
This is the only opportunity that the kids have to have some people from outside, people from business to come to the building.
If you look at the state of what we have and what we have to do or where we have to take these children from where they're at now to prepare them for the rest of the world and the rest of their life, it's important that GE is involved in it.
It's amazing the impact that you can have on an individual by just spending time with them. And it's very rewarding. And I guess that's the bottom line.
When you come to work and know that the company you work for gives you the ability and allows you to go and help in the community you're in, and that's a huge satisfaction. So these are people who are, extremely good at what they do at work. And they are extremely passionate about what they do here.
We've been trying to use them more for their incredible resources that they have in terms of skill set. But if you wanted to have a room painted, the GE volunteers would be more than happy to come in and paint that room. We've learned from all of the volunteers, and I think that they've taken away something from us as well. So it's a perfect kind of relationship.
The volunteers have been great by overcoming any language or age barriers that they could have. They get also the connection with the Latino community.
I'm so amazed that individuals out of what you would perceive to be this global entity, that when you are face to face with them, everyone is so personable and so caring.
The volunteer work that I've done in general can develop skills that I don't do at work, but also I can form relationships with people in the community I would have never met, or cultures I wouldn't have experienced before.
That experience really makes you feel good and actually somewhat energized. Healthy Choices provided a chance for me to see what impacts I can have on each and every person that I work with, that I talk to, that I volunteer. It's that early preventative health that made me really appreciate the program and why I spend my time.
I have found people that really care about community, you know, and you can help other people, you know, doing some good, you know, something good.
They seem to come with a plan and qualified and made a huge difference without disrupting services. With volunteers, we're able to bring resources from outside of this community into this community.
It's good business practice to be a good citizen.
Right out of the box, they said, we are here to help you.
I think volunteers should be so proud to know that what they did that day made a huge impact on a family.
Working together, working with other people is part of what we are good at.
The instant satisfaction is a great, great feeling.
And what I like is that they're often asking us, what can GE do for your school, rather than the other way around.
They're going to have the upper hand. You know, if they stick with it, they'll have the upper hand in the future.
And we impress upon them that, you know, anybody can do anything. Math isn't hard. Stay in school, study hard, listen to mom and dad. Just go for it.
We've done like really great things with our volunteers. I don't even know if we can still call them volunteers.